1940, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been the smart place for your money. This is Kylie Kennedy, and by making the switch to Seaboard Federal Credit Union, you'll get all the same services as the big banks, but you'll be a member of a not-for-profit credit union that only focuses on local people like you. Mention this ad to receive $10 when you open your new Seaboard FCU account. Get started online at seaboardfcu.com or at any one of our branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, or Herman. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Jim Wright. For years, I've been the guy on TV warning you not to touch power lines ever. But the politicians behind Question 3, they didn't listen. They're not just going to touch the lines. They want a government takeover of our electric grid, which means putting a bunch of unqualified politicians funded by oil and gas companies in charge of our power. And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean higher taxes. We can't afford that ever. This November, vote no on Question 3.
Paid for and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
Are you looking for great deals on household essentials, clothing, and so much more? Look no further than Ocean State Job Lot. Our stores are stocked with everything you need at unbeatable prices. From pet supplies to gardening tools, find it all at Ocean State Job Lot. And with new items arriving every week, there's always something exciting to discover. Visit your local Ocean State Job Lot today or oceanstatejoblot.com and start saving big. Ocean State Job Lot, your store for a wide selection of brand name merchandise at closeout prices.
I totally space cadeted on the time, and I'm 2 minutes late. It happens. Welcome to my world. So I am working on Buffalo Woman. We're working on color 340 today. We may get it done, we may not. Who knows? It is also Work in Progress Wednesday for those of you who want to show off what you're doing. And you're part of my Discord server, please show off what you're doing. And I think if you're not part of my Discord server, if you hit !Discord, you can certainly join. I finally had the opportunity to call my Nana for her birthday today. I kept forgetting, and then by the time I remembered, I was like, it's too late, or it's too early. So today I sat down and I called her, and we got to talking about why I use a knit loom instead of knitting needles. And I come to find out that I'm not alone. Like, my tremors, I was talking to her, and she's like, I have those too. Now, my Nana is just turned 75. And 3, 2, I just have to make sure. And she's like, I thought I was the only one. Well, she didn't think she was the only one, but apparently in her family, everybody had tremors, but no one really got it looked into until they were older, and they were older, so everyone's like, oh, when you're old, you start twitching and whatnot. And I'm like, Nana, I'm 40, and this is what I feel like every single day. And she's like, oh my goodness. And so I'm hoping that she can get stuff taken care of, and that maybe I will get some answers too, because her sister had my issues. My Nana has her head and her hands that tremor, and I just have my hands, and that's her sister just had her hands too, and their mother had tremors too. Now, what was really she termed it generational tremors. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I haven't had the time to Google it because I've been distracted. I have so much I want to do today, and I have not done a whole lot of it just yet, but I have faith. I have faith that I'll get it done. But I was telling her, I'm like, yeah, most of the time people can't see it because I can control it pretty well. But there are some times where it just kind of goes haywire, and she laughed a little bit. She's like, yeah, I can do that at least with my head. But I get a stiff neck if I hold it in too bad. And I'm like, I get that. Like, I sometimes, when people aren't around, I just kind of let them go. But I'm also very glad that it's not tardive dyskinesia, which happens when you take some psychotropic medications, which I am on a psychotropic medication. And I'm just glad that it's not tardive dyskinesia. So, small blessings in life. Okay, let's see. We are working on some fun here. Okay. I think I can. Wish I could see what was going on. Oh, I need to. I need to be able to move my phone over a little bit, but not today. So last week I was doing this area and filling it in, and I'm just finishing up from where I was last week. This week, Buffalo Woman gets 2 days that she's worked on, where Rainbow Infinity only got the 1. But next week, it'll be opposite. It'll be Rainbow Infinity for 2 and Buffalo Woman for 1. I'm hoping after stream. Here are my goals for after stream because it is my day off and I have time. I'm hoping to run out to my out of the way thrift store that I hit up in on Wednesday, every other Wednesday generally, but I want to go today. So I'm going to see if I can hit that thrift store up this week, which I probably can. And then I think I'm just going to come home and work on my owls because I have 6 of them to get done and I think I can get them done today. At least diamond dotted. I need to find some nice thin but stable wood to adhere them to because they are very flimsy currently, and let's be fair, I have to class it up. I can't be having crappy stuff. So okay. So we have two there. Yeah, I don't have enough string for the 4 stitches, so I'm gonna end that. Now, I forgot to go on adventures, and I forgot to pull 340 out from my supply bucket. So if I run out of 340 on its bobbin, I'll just switch to another color, quite honestly, because I don't feel like mountain climbing while I'm on,
For years, I've been the guy on TV.
Oh, my holy Hannah.
Power lines ever. Now, one more warning. The people behind question 3 want a government takeover of our grid, putting unqualified politicians in charge. And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean higher taxes. We can't afford that ever. This November, vote no on question 3.
Paid for and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
So many options for toilet paper. Quintuple ply? This roll is titanium and forest. This one is made from elderly trees. Is that good?
Just grab Angel Soft. It's simple, soft, and strong, and for any budget.
Angel Soft. Soft and strong. Simple.
Shop signature collections of jackets, jewelry, artwork, furniture, rugs, and more, all from independent sellers. Etsy has it. For you. For all budgets. For any occasion. Shop Etsy.com today.
I'm definitely liking not having to have my tablet on my lap with my table right over to my left here. I can look over, I can see where I'm going. I can highlight. Kind of glad it's quiet here this morning because I'm about to do some confetti, like lots and lots of jumping and hopping and moving. I do like that. I need to get a little bit more sturdy arms here, but Uh. So, the little diamond dot owls that I'm working on, today I intend on making some just some silent ASMR. I won't have my mic on or anything like that. I'm just gonna have probably, in all fairness, probably Demon Radio. Playing in the background, just doing the diamond dots, and it's just gonna be a recording. I'm not going live or anything like that. And each one of the little owls, I'll just do a little short. What is going on back there? Okay, well, nothing I did, I guess. This color's gonna have a lot of camera movement because, well, it traverses all around. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna go over to the other side and move a little bit down. So, lots and lots of little spots today. I mean, it fills it. It's a great filler color. There's a lot of coverage that this color will provide, but it's just all over the place. Unfortunately, with shading, that's what you get. Hello, Jewel. I'm taking a wild shot in the dark, and I don't think Twitch announced that I exist. Hello, poet. My dogs are being turds. Guys. Nah. This is quiet time. I get 2 hours of quiet time a day. You have 50 toys, Pixie. No, I'm not throwing any toys there. Ah. Well, sometimes it doesn't like to tell people that I exist. So I'm never surprised when people are like, "Oh, hey, didn't get your notification." I love that dogs have been laying down being good dogs all morning. The second I start not paying or focusing on something that's not them, they're all like, hey, pay attention to us. Ah. Well, hello, everybody. Let's see. Poet, I have those feelings. Today actually was a pretty good start. I actually was able to take my Synthroid, and it actually was working when the alarms went off. So getting up wasn't nearly as hard as it normally is. Yesterday I didn't take my Synthroid till I actually woke up, and I already was doing stuff, and it takes about an hour to kick in. So I was just kind of dragging my face around until pretty damn close to when stream started. Because once I wake up, once I have the hour from taking my Synthroid, I go and I take the other meds that I have, and a lot of those provide the stabilization I need to start the day. Well, not breaking shit is really, really good. I encourage this. I'm gonna try to clean shit today. I'm gonna attempt, while I'm out and about, to get the materials I need to do things, and then get them done. Yeah. I totally understand that. And Sume, I am glad. Wait. I totally saw you, Sume, and my brain was my brain. Let me. Sume! Yeah, so here's the morning routine in the creature house. Alarms go off and the dogs go crazy. We tell the dogs to lay down while we kind of like wake up, and it's only about 15 minutes. They're not. Oh yeah. Jules, if it doesn't affect you, hydrocortisone cream. That's what I have to use because I frequently want to scratch my skin off because I am constantly wearing a plastic baggie. So, it works for me. It might work for you, but hydrocortisone cream is, because I've tried vitamin E, I've tried all the other things. Hydrocortisone cream is probably the only thing that's even come close to taking all the scritchies away. So alarms go off. We gain our senses for about 15 minutes, and husband creature actually takes the dogs downstairs and outside. Now, the reason for this is because Cesar likes to be behind me to make sure that I'm safe. Like, Pixie goes in front and Cesar goes in behind to make sure that I'm properly secured. But Cesar also has no patience, so my creaky ass is trying to get down the stairs in as little pain as humanly possible. And I have an 80-pound shepherd lifting my butt up off the ground to get me down the stairs faster so he can go out. And so husband creature takes care of letting them out. I feed them in the morning and I get everything. After they're outside, I take over so he can get ready for work. But I just, That first bit of morning doggos is just, it's too much. I have misplaced my string. Have I misplaced? I just cut a huge piece of string. Like, seriously. Oh my holy fuck, this guy.
But the politicians behind question 3, they didn't listen. They're not just going to
I'm stopping. I'm not going to listen either.
our electric grid, which means putting a bunch of unqualified politicians funded by oil and gas
Okay.
companies.
Is that my string? No, that's not my string.
And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean
that's
higher
trash.
taxes.
Okay.
We can't afford that ever. This November, vote no on question 3.
Okay.
Paid for
Well,
and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
okay.
I'm getting
So-
vaccinated with Prevnar 20.
So am I, because I'm at risk.
And Jules, you got this. You can do this. But I would try the cream, the hydrocortisone cream. Totally would. Okay. I'm really hoping that I have at least enough of this color to get down the page. If I don't, oh well.
It can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've
Oh, well, that's
already
good.
been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help
Uh,
provide added protection.
The stickers are what for?
Prevnar is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continue
I
depend on a supportive
I
staff.
thought Sunday was your
Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe
day.
allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Okay. I just had to make sure that I was not crazy-ish in that aspect. Oh no! Oh yeah, yeah. The baggies are not fun. Where was I? There it was. Let's see, we have. So this, I don't know how many of you caught that. This is a traveling color. This color has a lot of stitches, but it's just it slowly weaves its way down the page. See, had I been the person putting the bag on, I would have put gauze underneath so it wouldn't rub. But that's because I have itchy things on my side all the time. Like even right now my insulin pump is super itchy. But I can't put gauze around that. I'm allergic to the glue. So, but again, hydrocortisol cream is like my savior. Who saved you? Cream! So, I have not at all looked at colors after I'm done this color. So if I run out or if I have to, if I actually get it all done, I'm going to have to sit and pick another color. So again, when I hit 90%, I'm almost at 80, 87, but when I hit 90%, this will be the only project that I work in. I still am aiming. I'm aiming for an early 2024 finish. I have had like negative time to do stuff. I mean, I'm glad for it. Don't ever take me wrong. I am glad that I have the opportunities to do what I'm doing. But at the same time, I'm just going to whine about it a little bit. Woo! Woo! Meds. Oh, I'm a poet. I didn't realize that. I'm going to have to utilize that a lot. Because my body, it's awful. It's one of the reasons I don't go outside as much, is I have a lot of mosquitoes in my area, and the bites hurt. I learned a thing today. Jules probably already told me, but I forgot. Okay, so we're all done with that general area. Let's wander over. La la la. Luckily, it's getting cold where I live, so bugs are dying. That is one thing. Oh, huh. I'm noticing that my codec is overloading, which is kind of funny. So if I stutter or anything like that, I'd rather have slow video than completely get disconnected. So, yeah. Okay, that's all done. That's all done. Okay, we're gonna start off on the other side and return. Our swish is going to switch. Oh, for me, they just turn into huge welts and they're super itchy. And I have impulse control on many things in my life. Many things in my life. Mosquito bites are not one of them. That would be sucky, poet. But I want everybody who's watching to know that you can become allergic to anything at any given time. Some things are obviously more common than others, but allergies can form at any point in your life. And it really sucks because you think, oh, hey, I'm an adult. I know all of my allergies. No, your body can go like, fuck this. I'm allergic to it now. Because I see people like, oh, hey, all of a sudden they're allergic to this. They've been, but yeah, it's something that is forgotten. Allergies can form at any point in time in your life. Sometimes they can fade too. They can also fade. So if you're allergic to one thing, over the course of time, you could become unallergic to it. That's why keeping up to date is, and in a safe environment. Don't go get yourself stung by a bee just to test if you're still allergic to bees. Yeah. Speaking of the Wii Woo vehicles, I have to purchase a new medical ID bracelet. Now, mind you, 10, 15 years ago, I purchased one. It was a really nice one, titanium and everything, titanium latch. But mind you, everything wears out, and especially when you fidget with it. Now, this lasted me 15 years, but my latch on my Med ID bracelet finally gave out. So I've been meaning to upgrade for a little bit because I've learned different ways to put things on the bracelets and whatnot. So I'm going to be upgrading my medical ID bracelet.
Jim Wright. Sorry to interrupt your 80s yacht rock
Oh
radio playlist.
my god.
For years I've been the guy on TV warning you not to touch power lines ever. Now, one more warning.
I can't wait.
People
I
behind
can't wait
Question
until
3
this
want a
season is
government
over.
takeover of our
This
grid,
question,
putting unqualified
it
politicians
follows
in
me
charge.
everywhere.
And it'll
In
cost
the
35
mile-and-a-half
billion,
drive I
which
have
would mean
to go
higher
to work,
taxes.
I
We
hear
can't
this,
afford that ever.
like over and
So
over and
then,
over again, and
vote
it.
on Question 3.
Oh my god.
Paid for and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
Remix and rematch your fall style at JCPenney. Swing in to shop amazing savings on easy styles you can mix and match with your current wardrobe. Pair a Worthington blazer and wide leg trousers with your most loved blouse. Layer your favorite tee under a warm St. John's Bay sweater,
Okay.
or add a Stafford sport coat to any of your
The
closet
check
classics.
mark
With
there.
a few easy updates,
Now
you can create
where-
multiple outfits that are all your own.
You need to
Elevate
go
your fall
down
look
a
for less.
smidge
JCPenney.
more.
Make it count.
Okay. How much is that?
With US Cellular,
It
it's
is. It is a bit more than I feel like.
2 or 3 lines. So you don't need that robot daughter you built to get a 4th line for family plan pricing.
Activating self-defense system.
Oh boy. US Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com.
Well, Poet, I don't know if you're able, but maybe having a conversation with your doctor to test, and maybe getting a script for epinephrine. I know, like, saying that is a place of privilege, ish. I'd be dead if I didn't have insurance at all times, so that's a thing. I don't know if it's privilege or necessity, but it is. Sorry, my thingamadoo is loosened itself up, so I'm tightening it. Oh my goodness. There. And I have to use a wrench to tighten my table. I'm gonna use the string I have left for this area. Hopefully I have enough for... I should have enough for the jumping of these 5 stitches.
Your ableist mentality, kindness, not weakness, merely a formality. Speak again and prepare for fatality. Keep spreading your hate, keep chasing your clout, keep spreading your shame and casting your doubt. But if you want to see what we're all about, then make me a promise. And find out.
I can understand that. I wish I could say it's been 4 years. I I see a doctor of, I don't want to admit to how long it's been since I've seen a dentist. And I need to, and I have the insurance for it, but there are like negative dentists up here, and I don't like people playing in my mouth. I really don't like people touching me, but... I'm just looking for stragglers right now, because that's where I'm at. No straggler strings, so I'm gonna end this, and then... I really need to get back on track with my eyes, but in all fairness, I need to get a job that would allow for me to take, I'm trying to word this properly, that would not make me feel awful for being a little slower in doing my tasks if I were more lamed up than I normally am, because when I get eye work done, I'm down for the day, and I work a lot, so. Yeah, but you gotta think they kind of expect stuff like that, so. Doo-be-doo. Okay, so that... This is all kinds of messed up. Okay. Let's see. See? Two down. Okay, I guess it does place me there. This is another one of my messed up areas. So I guess I can see. I can get it done, maybe. But one way or the other, it'll all come out looking absolutely gorgeous. And Jules, just wait. Cruella's gonna be envious when Rainbow Infinity arrives to you. Doo-be-doo. Mental mathing where I am, and because this particular area got a little messed up in counting and crowding and whatnot, so it's off. So just have to make sure I'm doing it properly. I also want to pull out some of my stencils today and maybe do a little bit of stencil work.
Hey, it's Jim Wright. For years, I've been the guy on
I am gonna have fucking kittens.
power lines ever. But the politicians...
Who wants to go touch a power line with me?
They're not just going to touch the lines. They want a government takeover of our electric grid.
At this point, I just want you to go away.
Politicians funded by oil and gas companies in charge of our power. And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean higher taxes. We can't afford that ever. This November, vote no on question 3.
Paid for and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
Can French copper cookware make you gasp? A midnight blue velvet ottoman make you feel butterflies? Luxurious Italian linens make you throw your hands up and say, "Where have you been all my life?" At Home Goods, the answer is always yes, because that's the feeling of finding pieces you'll love, even if you weren't looking for them. And when you dive into our unstoppable selection of undeniable quality at unbelievable prices, you'll get the feels with every find. It's time to go finding, only at Home Goods.
Small business owners can make a little of anything go a long way.
It's true.
That's why US Cellular is offering small businesses lines for as little as $19.99, plus $300 off any phone.
That's a great deal.
US Cellular, built for business, built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
I would my goal is 87% today. I think it's possible. I'm not sure but I'm at 86.8, so it could happen. It's on the low end of could happen, but mini goals. I know in the span of 2 days that Buffalo Woman's going to be on the frame here. We will hit 87%. Whether it be today or tomorrow, 87% will happen. But I think my tower's gonna just stay up here today, and I'm gonna bring all my projects. I'm gonna bring my owls up here so I can just move this camera's gonna be the arm. Move it over and film the diamond dot exercises. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is after stream, I'll wander out of the house. Hit up my favorite. The thrift store that I'm going to generally has the best craft supplies. So hit some of that up and come home and work on owls. Okay. This swish is almost done. Then I get to do it again. Because the color, it swishes and it swishes and it swishes, so I have to adjust every time. Each swish. So, what is everybody else up to today? I'm not I'm in a super good mood. I got to talk to my nana. I have a day off, so I'm excited about going. I'm both excited and dreading leaving the house, but it's gonna happen. So. Just making sure I'm still connected. So yeah, yesterday after stream, I unplugged everything. I had a few moments where my house was completely internetless. No internet for me. Got the noise out of the lines. I dusted my desk. And funny enough, my desk still is pretty dust free. Like, I don't know I don't know what's going on, but the accumulation of a fuck ton of dust has slowed down a little bit. So I'm glad for that. Because normally I would have come back after work and my desk would have at least had a thin layer of dust on it. But it did not. So that makes me happy. Okay. I'm gonna do this section. Pixie, Couche, you're fine. Relax, my lady. Relax. You don't need to do security detail. No, lay down. You're fine. You're fine, sir. Couche. Pixie, Couche. There's only 657 stitches of this color left in the entire cross stitch. So, I mean, it's coming in on a close. It will not be finished on this page by any stretch of the imagination. So, that's not gonna happen today. But it is coming to an end. I don't think I'll hit 0 on any of the colors I have left on the page. I've gotten all the alone colors, and those are the ones that only have like 5 or 10 stitches. I've done all of those on this page, so those are the ones that generally hit the 0. No, not done yet. Here we go. Do. Let's see. 3 and then okay, so that no. Okay. Do. No, that one's not done either. No.
Addiction doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anybody.
Everybody
never know.
If you save that life that one time, you don't know if that's the time where they're actually going to get recovery and do amazing things.
KnowYourOptions.me.
Since 1940, Seaboard Federal Credit Union has been the smart place for your money. This is Kylie Kennedy, and by making the switch to Seaboard Federal Credit Union, you'll get all the same services as the big banks, but you'll be a member of a not-for-profit credit union that only focuses on local people like you. Mention this ad to receive $10 when you open your new Seaboard FCU account. Get started online at seaboardfcu.com or at any one of our branches in Bucksport, Ellsworth, or Herman. Seaboard Federal Credit Union, NCUA insured, equal housing lender.
Thinking of starting a coding boot camp? Try learning in a way that fits your focus style instead with Codecademy's self-paced learning. No expensive tuition, no missing class or falling behind. Codecademy Pro lets you set your own pace and gives you everything you need to reach your goal. And right now, you can get 50% off. That's pro access to over 400 courses, professional certifications, and so much more. Use code SPOT50. That's SPOT50 for 50% off Codecademy Pro today.
PWCC Marketplace helps you buy, sell, and vault sports cards and TCGs on your terms. Check out huge auctions and the fixed price marketplace, and store your collection in the PWCC Vault. Learn more at pwccmarketplace.com.
Oh, now we're gonna try to find where I need to be. Let's see. There's that. There's that one. And then there's that there. And then so this. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, no, that works for me. And we're traveling. The single stitch travel. closing in on a finish of this color, guys. I have some stragglers, and I think I'm actually gonna use the remainder of the piece of string that I have for at least a couple of them, and then I'm gonna get the last chunk. I gotta pick another color. Damn it! Ah, choices. I really wish I was done that thread picker color project, but it's one of those stream projects that is sitting on the back burner.
Behind question 3, they didn't listen. They're not just going to touch the lines. They want a government takeover of our electric
Dude.
grid, which means putting a bunch of unqualified politicians funded by oil and gas companies in charge of our power. And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean higher taxes. We can't afford that ever. This November, vote no on question 3.
Paid for and authorized by Maine Affordable Energy.
I have diabetes.
Oh, the sun is coming out. Oh my goodness.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and
I totally didn't use the leftover thread to get the straggler. So I'm gonna do the opposite of what I was planning on doing. I'm gonna do the last line, and then I'm gonna use the rest of the string that I have to do that weird straggly bit that I meant to do before I got distracted by the dude talking about question number 3 again. Ugh. Okay. I'm actually really glad that I had enough of the string to at least do this page. I am going to have to eventually climb up to my storage area where I keep all my bonus string and get it all done. Where's my book? The box. Next question is, where's my pokey thing? There's my pokey thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, but with my magnifying glass, there was a little bit of poof that I did not want coming through. Now, mind you, I don't get all the poof at all. Nowhere close to all the poof for the weird stitches, but I do try to get them when I see them because they can make it harder to stitch. Okay. Yeah, I have two small spots where I'm working right now, and then I'm done the color on, and then one set of two somewhere over here, and then I'm done the color on the page. Ooh, okay. Just one. Skip 3 and just one. 1, 2, 3. Just one. And then one back here. But also one up here. One, two. Almost done this color on this page. One, two, and then one. Four, skip 1 and 2. now I need to go find that straggler set of 2. And I need to not clean out my needle before I get it done.
Hey, it's Jim Wright. Sorry to interrupt your 80s yacht rock radio playlist. For years, I've been the guy on TV warning you not to touch power lines ever. Now, one more warning. The people behind Question 3 want a government takeover of our grid, putting unqualified politicians in charge. And it'll cost $13.5 billion, which could mean higher taxes. We can't afford that ever.
I did mute the commercials. I'm just gonna try to just listen, not torture you guys with the commercials, because you guys, unless you're living in Maine and watching them, hello fellow Mainers, you have no idea what Question 3 is, nor do you probably care too much. And all the other ones are just kind of meh commercials. So okay. 340 is all done on this page. It only has 575 stitches left in the entire cross stitch. Now I have to pick another color, which is like horrible. And I will need to find my other 340. I'm wondering if I have a bobbin in another project. I probably do. In all fairness, the actual bobbin is probably in another project. Okay. So I have tackled that color. Hey, and I even know where my Sharpie is. Wow. I am rocking it today. I know where my Sharpie is. I don't know what to do with myself. I guess I have to pick another color. That's what I get to do. Okay. I know what color is not going to happen. You guys are not going to see me work on filament because no. Oh, that's not what I need. I need to zoom out a little bit so I can see. Okay, 156. I do get to a point where I just start going down numerically because I can't make choices anymore. And I am starting to get to that point, but I'm still checking it out. If I still don't see anything that pleases me, I'm just gonna hit the top number and work my way down. Oh, I guess I need to mark that off my list. It also gives me an opportunity to, when I do a color and forget to mark it off, that I can... That's a good block color. I'll consider that one. I think that's going to be the one that's going to happen. Because it's not too swishy. But at the same time, it fills in a lot. Okay, so the color that I decided on is 3743. I just need to grab it out of my box here. Oh, there we go. Okay, 3743. It's not a very exciting color, but at the same time, it's a color that fills in a lot of space. So this is 3743. I just am working on where I want to start, because I do like to start at the top and work my way down. And that's actually what the opportunity I get to do. This color actually kind of beautifully works its way down. So, at least in the first section. After that, it just goes wild. But in the first section, beautiful, beautiful grace on the way down. I just need to get the string prepared. There's still 1,100 stitches of this color in the project. So, this is still one of the big boy colors. That's right. I said it. Pink is a big boy color. There. No, ma'am. There's no one here. Pixie's trying to tell me that there's someone trying to get in the house, where in front of the house has just been very, very busy because the homeless encampment, ooh, I haven't talked about that in a while. The homeless encampment on the corner it collapsed, fell into the road. Took them 3 days to even start taking it out of the road. And now they're trying to clean it up. So, it's been a rough go of things. So, okay, so we are going to move the camera yet again to the top of the page. Okay. I think that is where I need to be. Okay. I'm hearing something right outside, so that's got to be interesting. Let's see. Curiosity's getting the better of me. A paranoid shepherd, definitely. Oh my goodness. Okay, what's going on? What's going on the outside of the house? Oh, mail guy. Okay. That's what I'm hearing outside. Okay, no bigs. That's why, and that's also why the dog is weird. Do one there. One. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, it's Jim Wright. Sorry to interrupt your 80s Yacht Rock Radio playlist. For years, I've been the guy on TV warning you not to touch power lines ever. Now,
Yay! I love these little sections of just all you gotta do is fill in this little section. So, I love that. Fill in the void! Mm-hmm. 86.86%. We are trucking right along today. Okay, we're gonna go up and work our way down. Yes, I would love to know how she's taken on it. I really wish that I had had the opportunity. That is fantastic. I love it. Is she? Have you noticed like she is doing better? Is she enjoying going to school, like that kind of thing? Pixie, enough, please. I was gonna say I can you guys, like, anyone watching can generally send me messages anytime. I just won't look at them until after the stream. Unless like my phone starts ringing or something like that. Like, you can send them anytime you want. I just won't look at them till I have an opportunity. Because let's face it, I'm easily distracted, and yeah. Okay, that's that. So we want to go up. 2. That's 2. And down 1. There we go. Well, that is fantastic. Like, kids, not every kid's going to be an academic. But if you see that your kid really likes to learn, and you suddenly notice that there's a change, that they're like, no, talk to the kid about it. There's something wrong, because I know I love to learn. And in 3rd grade, when my 3rd grade teacher was trying to make me right-handed, I stopped wanting to go to school because I didn't want to use my right hand. And fortunately enough, the teacher felt the need to contact my parents about me being left-handed, and my mom being protective, told her right where to shove it. She never apologized for forcing me to go to school, but she did stand up for me. So, small wins. I love hearing that. I'm so glad that you were able to transfer. Oh, I guess I never turned the sound back on. I turned it off because we were doing the listening to the question 3 is evil shit again, and so I just see. I don't mind the Seaboard FCU commercials, but it's commercials again. Next time it comes back onto music, I'll. Unless. Mhm. Wow. Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much where mine. Like, uh, it's. I was talking again. I was talking to my nana today, and and she's like, well, have you spoken to your mother? And I told her, I'm like, I've reached a point where I can manage her, in small bursts, um, and that's simply what I need to do. And I was telling her, I'm like, I don't hate my mother. I am not outwardly trying to spite her, but I've decided to face what is underneath the surface. And I was using my analogy that I was telling Husband Creature is, and I learned from my nana. I'm like, my mom's line of the family has generational trauma. Her parents abused her, their parents abused them, so on and so forth, all the way down the line. And my nana's like, I didn't have that growing up, and I sat and thought about it, and I realized that I definitely noticed, because whenever I was at my nana's, there was never, there was no expectations. There was discipline, but there was no like underlying anger behind it. It was just kind of like, hey, the real world's gonna suck. I want you to know how to handle this. And I was telling my nana, I'm like, when you get traumatized when you're young, you kind of just pile your life on top of it. And there are a couple of things that can happen. Like, it can deteriorate, it can make you stronger, it can turn into oil, it can turn into diamonds, and it can help you grow. But more often than not, is it rots away, it turns into a sinkhole, and then when it collapses, everything hits the fan. And I was thinking about that, and I told her, I'm like, I don't have oil or diamonds. I managed to survive, but I am at least making it so my sinkhole doesn't collapse on me. and it was just an amazing moment to think about. And I was telling her, like, I'm just growing. My mother decided to stop where she was. She doesn't want to look at the hard things. She doesn't want to face that she might be part of the problem. I know that my mom did the best she could with what she had, with the knowledge that she had. I understand that. I'm not doing the blame game, because no one wins in the blame game. But I have made an active decision to move forward with my life and to grow and to accept. And that's where the difference is. So that's and I can still be petty as fuck. Like, let's not make me out to be a saint, because those of you who actually know me know I'm not. I'm petty as fuck. But I know that my behavior is mine. And my mother continues to try to blame her mother, or a situation that happened to her 40 years ago, or something else. She doesn't want to stop and look and go, hey, it's me. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I care too much. But, I mean, I honestly, I don't necessarily think my mother's narcissistic. I think she has unresolved trauma that has formulated into presenting as narcissism. And that's the problem. I think that if she actually faced her demons and legitimately worked on them and dismantled them and acknowledged them, that she could grow and be, and really, really get somewhere. But she has chosen not to, and that's okay. I will just manage her, and I use that term very deliberately. I will manage her when I encounter her. I'm working on deciding how I'm going to do this, because now, like, where am I? In this area, it goes up here this way a long ways, and it's a lot of jumping if I were to just go line by line. I could travel it, but it also goes down here, so I'm trying to decide which direction I currently want to go. I'm almost at the end of the string, so I'm really thinking that I'm just going to travel it as far as it will go and then make decisions later. Two left. Seven. Oh. 1, 2. Yeah. And that's the thing is I really enjoy I enjoyed the TikTok trend where it was, why aren't my kids talking to me? And like the kids popping in going, hey, because you were a dick. And for me, that's not the case. I just I didn't realize how bad like everybody else knew. It's like everybody else around me knew and saw it. Um and I tried to manage it best I could because, I have to live with my mom, and that's why I don't fault my sister, and that's why I don't fault my father. Um they have to mitigate every single day with her. So quite honestly, I would probably be doing the same thing that they're doing. Oh my fuck. I'm gonna try to mute him again. There we go. So there's no blame game. Like, you do you, boo. I love you either way. And I do. I love my mother. I can't. She if she were actively like working on stuff, that would be a whole nother story. But that's not the case. So I I didn't see it until I made a request of her. I didn't see it until I asked her to see a therapist to help process the grief and the anger that she had in dealing with her mother's death. And she that's when the switch flipped. Another instance where I probably could have gotten over it was she would continually complain that she never got to see my best friend's girls, who at the time she considered her grandchildren. And I don't know if she still does or not. That's not my bucket of fish to look in. But when I told my best friend, I'm like, hey, my mom really says that she isn't able to see the kids, that you haven't really been talking to her, to try to like, hey, how about you reach out kind of deal. My best friend, she was like, dude, your mother hasn't spoken to me or mentioned this. So she also went and she reached out to my mom and went, hey, the girls have spring break coming up. Do you want to have lunch with them? Do you want to spend some time with them? And my mother said, no, I do not want to spend time with them. I am too busy. And so that got back to me. And I was just so flabbergasted. And my mother got angry. And I brought up that this is not something that you should be really this angry about. You said something, I facilitated you getting what you wanted, and now you're mad at me? So that was that whole kerfluffle. And that's when I realized that my mother needed a lot of help that she doesn't want to talk about. Because if family can't handle your issues, what makes a stranger able to handle it? And that's when I knew. That's where all of my fears of therapy, that's where all my fears of taking any sort of medication to maybe help treat myself. For anybody else, I was like, yeah, fine, you have to use meds, fine. But I would not take medications for me, to help me grow. And it took me 3 years to even be willing to consider trying medications to help my brain slow down. So it's not an easy journey. Like, anyone who's going through the beginning stages of this, it's not an easy journey. It sucks ass. And my mother worked in healthcare. That's the problem. There's something going on outside. There's like some rad noises going on outside. Wow, I didn't realize the time. Well, it is 5 minutes till. And the dogs apparently know all of my key phrases. So, everybody, you have been amazing. Let me highlight the stitches that I've done, and I can give you some mad statistics. Yo. And it really helps that I just finished a piece of string too. So, we are at 86.88%. Oh my goodness, so close. We will hit 87% tomorrow. Oh, it's the lawnmower for next door. Okay, that answers that question. I want to thank everybody for their time. I hope when you come here you get some body doubling done, or you get some crafts done. Maybe you even get some healing done. You get things out in the air. Your time. Geesh. Okay, geesh, Polar Bear Dad. I just was reading. But you guys are all amazing, and if you need me, you guys generally know how to find me. I'm like I was telling someone in VC. I was telling Omega in VC yesterday that I'm generally always lurking. I might not always have the spoons to be like, yo, here I am, let's get some shit done, but I'm always around somewhere. So I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I'm trying not to set the dogs off. So do what you need to do to get through your day. And I hope see everybody. Tomorrow's my early day. Remember, tomorrow I will be on at 9 in the morning. And fortunately, I have all of this all set up, so I shouldn't have too many issues. But at the same time, who the goodness knows? I'm gonna try to track and hit 86%, 87% tomorrow. I will, let's see. 326 stitches is what we did today. Let me see if I can find my phone. I want to see how many stitches we have to do tomorrow. No, excuse me. No. What you're doing is very rude, sir. Okay. No, sir. Thank you. Cesar. He's just being very rude. Okay, there we go. Calculator. Okay, so a percent is 2060. So I'm gonna times that by point. Let's see, I need 0.22. So I need to do 453 stitches tomorrow. Now, mind you, we did 326 today. So maybe if I get a little bit of time to work on it off stream, I might be able to get there. But we're aiming for 87%. No. Stop amping him up. No. Stop being amped up. I love all of you, and I appreciate all of your time, but the dogs are driving me bananas, so while I started 2 minutes late, I'm going to end 2 minutes early because they're driving me bananas. Much appreciation, much love. I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. If not, know that I still adore you. So, oh my goodness, so much noise.